of my friends say, girl, you better take care.
Hey, how many more states? I told you in the last podcast. Just how many states? It's a question to my people. How many more states do you think, under the eye of this watchful government, governors, mayors, are letting expensive taxpayers' money, which we put them in office to protect, they're letting it go. Letting immigrants, alienated immigrants, send it overseas and all that. They think Donald Trump's stopping that. American money stay in America. And then we have Americans all over in California, ISIS and stuff, they're fighting. They came over here illegally. They're fighting to keep them here. And just another thought. Big Daddy gonna crush it out for you. You like the aliens and the immigrants so much, let's pick them up and drop them off at your house. They're yours. No government subsidies. None of that. You take care of them. This was done with Kamala. She had the cops there in 2 seconds. Clear them out. But how many more states are doing this? Bend over and grab your cheeks, y'all. Because we got a lot more coming. NGO found another state, y'all. Number 2 of the Somalians created another program to serve the elderly. This is a non-profit NGO in America to care for alien migrants. Over $5 million of taxpayers' money has been used, and also including the state of Maine. These people are working the program, and I'm pretty sure that there are more states working it. You know, we had 21 states that put up lawsuits against the Trump administration. Just because they ask how many illegal alien migrants are in your state, right away, are you prejudiced? You're abusive, you're racist, or you're controlling. Why do you think these 21 states, y'all, are fighting this? Why would you? If you got people illegally, you hand it over. It's over 50 states that handed their stuff over, no problem. Well, 25 of them. You know what I'm saying? Why would you fight it? Hey, here it is right here in the records. Because you don't want that heat on you. You don't want that heat. Hey, I'm running it by the books. Come on in, ISIS. Come on in, Holman. Check it out. We good. But they put up lawsuits fighting it. And the word itself says illegal. Not American citizen, illegal migrants. And they're suing Trump about this. Let's take the White House down. No, we're not going to do it. It's because they have, what did I call it? The Biden economics. Take from the American public. Take from the American public. Sue. Tax the American public. Let's squeeze them all we can get out of them to where there's no red blood left in the turnip root or in the beetroot. They found out, as I said, the Biden administration was complicit within all of the fraud and abuse in Tim Walz, Minnesota. Somalian fraud and abuse in Minnesota by population. Certain groups of people, property is at 58%. The SNAP food stamps program is at 42%. Unemployed is at 40%. High school education is at 41%. But billions of dollars are missing. Billions. Where is the money going? Let's go back a minute here, y'all. For the food program, SNAP, food stamps, whatever you want to call it, 42%. 42%. Unemployment, 40%. Boy, we taking good care of them, ain't we? They got the best of houses. They eat the best and the nicest cars. High school, that's why they all speak in Somalian. They don't want to learn the English language. That's why we got people over here for 10, 20 years. Can't speak the English language, won't get vetted, won't become American citizen, but they want everything. Give me. They want everything. I ask a question to y'all. Is it worth being American? You might as well lie on your farm and tell them you're Somalian. Lie on your farm, tell them you're Spanish. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you'll get some of the things you need. And if a lot of black people are in the 3% wealth rate, and Somalians can come over here and be in the 1% wealth rate, I'll take that ride any day. Any day. I'm working my butt off for mine. I ain't got no handout. None whatsoever. Maybe that explains why the new poll that is out, Republicans are up 4%. Ilhan Omar She has the worst district, the worst city out of all. Elmore, Omar, Smomar, Cheatmore. You ever look at somebody on TV, y'all, comment anything, and you just can't stand to look at them? The lies and deception that are rolling out of their mouth. Let's take this to this brother right here.
Variation of the question, how can you as a black man be a Republican? How can you as a black man be a conservative? And my answer for that is simple. When you are a black man who researches for himself as opposed to being led by the rest of the sheep on the Democratic plantation, you start to realize that the Republican Party is historically the party for black people. Let me explain. In 1854 is the formation of the Republican Party, or what is now known as the Republican Party. They appoint their first president, Abraham Lincoln, who is technically the first Republican president. Now, what does Abe Lincoln and the rest of the Republican Party do? Well, simple. They do this little known thing. What was it? The abolition of slavery. So that was the first part. As the Democrats were fighting tooth and nail to keep slavery intact, the Republican Party won the Civil War, ending slavery. Now, we have 1870, where Jim Crow laws are instituted by none other than the Democratic Party. Back to their old ways as per usual. What do we expect? However, in those next 100 years before the abolition of Jim Crow laws, the Republican Party would appoint their first black senator in the 1800s. And after that, they will be the only ones to appoint black senators and black governors and female senators and Hispanic senators all the way until, I believe, 1970. So, yeah, there's that part. Now, we creep up to 1964, where Lyndon Baines Johnson is forced to sign the Civil Rights Act. Forced, mind you, because it had passed through the Senate and the House, which were both majority Republican. Now, unfortunately, it took 70 long days to get this damn bill through. Why? Because the Democrats, back to their old ways, filibustered the bill, which means they stalled it. For 70 days straight, they said nay, 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 and we said yay, yay, yay. And eventually the yay, yay, yay won out. Lyndon Baines Johnson is forced into signing the bill. So some would ask, so if they're so pro, black people, then why aren't they doing anything for black folk now? Well, the answer for that is simple, and it's best said by Dr. Carol Swain. She says, because they view you as equals, not as lesser than. And this is the entire rules, the entire game. The Democrats see black people as somebody who needs a handout in order to make it in life, as lesser than, just like they did before. Remember? Less than a human. And so it's interesting how, fast forward, today, we have them doing the very same thing. Oh, black people, you poor black people, I know you can't do for yourself. Here's welfare. Here's Section 8. Oh, mind you, you need us. You can't do for yourself. Whereas the Republican Party says, look, I believe you can at least pull yourself up. You have the resources. The laws are now in the favor of all people who execute. Do the damn thing. So that right there, I guess is a brief answer as to how I, a black man, can be a Republican.
All right, y'all. I don't look at him as a black man. I understand what he's saying. That Republicans put us on the same level as them. Y'all can't see that because you're too lazy, too argumentative to see that they're respecting you as a man, as a provider. We'll help you along the way, but we're not just going to give you a handout. We're not spoiling you. And quite frankly, my dear, I don't want to be spoiled by you. If I need a hand, which I never got, I've earned everything. If I need a hand, that's fine. I've got a hand. But to ask like someone on the corner with my hand out, help me, help me, help me. A lot of y'all gonna say, you say what you want to, I got it coming. That road was straight and fast. But now, we done run off the pavement, y'all. We're on a bumpy road, full of holes. We got to slow down. And it's gone so far that we're right on the edge of that cliff. We can't even pass one another. Somebody's going to have to back up if you see it. One wrong move after a good rainstorm or even a dry road, one wrong move, and you're 16 miles going down. We already been on the cliff. And within 4 years, Biden pushed us off. See, their narrative was to create a persona that you would need them. Couldn't even go out and hunt. No guns, no bullets. They're distributing the food. They're monetizing your dollar. Everything is from the government. And y'all think that's good. Subsidized housing. Because you're too lazy to go out and get you some. Rich man, like Modani, rich man can't get rich. It's a sin, but he lives in the best of the best. All baths and everything else. Rub downs. This two-sided ruling. Communist. You can't have that. Even if you work for it, I'm going to come in and take it and distribute it to the poor. Everybody's equal. Bull crap. I work for mine. I got 5 hogs, and you decide I only need 1, and I worked hard and paid for them, and you take it, you ain't going too far. I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't going too far. But that's the ruling of the Communist Party. We watch the media. They won't say one good word about Donald Trump. Barely. And then when they give the quotes of how he's excelling, they have to do that because it shows. Donald Trump has gotten rid of, count them, 8 of these Democrat judges. Always stepping in, trying to stop things. It's a beautiful thing. Keep working. There's a reason why these judges are fighting against Trump. There's a reason why. Their salary, I'm pretty sure, is big. Because you and I are paying these judges to fight for people, to take from us, to ruin us. And that's why I say people need to sit down, open up the book, and take a gander. Take a look. And you will change these racist, two-faced people. They're using your money to destroy you. Major case is George Soros. He's not using his millions of dollars. That's our money to deflect, to destroy us. They yell that Trump is fascist. They yell that he's racist. They yell that he is a Russian. They yell that he's going to destroy. I'm so sick of hearing that. He's going to destroy democracy. If you look at the Democrats, they have annihilated democracy. And we need to stop acting like bubbling fools, running behind them. Because if a man gives you everything, you got to run to Papa to get this, you got to run to Papa to get that. And he says to you, what do you need it for? You're a grown man. You got to sit there and explain why you need it or what you need it for. You know why you do that? Because it ain't even yours. But if you were a man and you go to that bank account, I got you. You know, what you need, baby? I got you. And you can pay it. You can handle it. He who is good in least will be good in many. If you like me now and you want to hear more, thank you to the people that subscribe and hanging with me. Y'all real OGs of the channel. Y'all my old gangsters. We're going to need this information to thrive on like a surrogate mother. So please tell others about the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. And give it all you got, people. We love you. See you in the next one.